I'm gonna get frisky today, ladies and gents. Today's daily truth is Chip and Joanna Gaines are getting backlash right now for featuring a gay couple on their show, and Christians, some, are loudly condemning them. Not just kind of, but loudly. But let me say this as clearly as I can. My daily truth is going to stray from this concept because this, to me, watching the reaction of this is exactly why people are not coming to the Christian faith and some walk away. This judgment. So I'm gonna today's gonna be dicey because it's my opinion based on the way that I feel about Christianity, and I know that I've had conversations like this before. But if you are interested in this topic, today's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna give my truth, and my belief system on what I believe is an evangelical religion and bringing people to God, not just forcing them away. So that's what we're going to talk about today. If you're interested in this topic, like this video, share this video, do all things with this video. Do me a favor. What I always want to start the show with: tell me what made you smile today. What made you smile? It was interesting. I was on Christian Entrepreneurship Club last night, and it was a little group. It was like a social. The first time we did it, it was a lot of fun. And there was something that I realized that I've been asking for, and I keep laughing about this because it's like I almost manifested the fact that I wanted to work with Portnoy. I think I said this yesterday. I'm going to keep smiling about it because I'm realizing that this is a big deal for me to have Dave Portnoy on Big Noon Kickoff. And then I found out yesterday that they're shifting some of the shows around, and I don't even know what my role is going to be, except for maybe working earlier, working. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but definitely going to be working with the Barstool Group, which is exciting for me. I'm going to jump right into this. But before I do, go to @AnthonyMichaelRusso on my Instagram, and that's where you're going to find all the different links that I have for you to check out, including Make Wellness Bioprecision Peptides. It's still summer 25 if you want $50 off. You essentially get your hydrated for free if you want to check that out in the muscle and metabolic combo. So you get all the things that I take, which is what I'm taking right now: lean, fit, and hydrated every day. That's the only way I get these gains. The Daily Flex. We're done there. Make sure you're following the podcast. If you want to share this with people, excellent. Would love that. Anything else I got for you guys? The gear. The gear is always available. God's got you. Nothing is impossible. All of that is in a link on that Instagram page, on the bio, link in the bio @AnthonyMichaelRusso. Make sure you check that out. Use Truth for 20% off. All right, let's kick the tires, light the fires. Rhonda Rose, I see in the comments. All right, today's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be short. I got 7 minutes, so I'm going to get it done from here. I'll probably get it done in less than that. So as I mentioned, Chip and Joanna Gaines right now getting massive amounts of backlash. Let's see. Noel, what's up? Hump Day. Oh, what am I talking about? Thank you for reminding me, Elle, just by being here. Tonight is Wednesday. I'm back. Last week we did not. It was one of only 2 or 3 weeks in the whole last year where I didn't have my Double Down speaking class. Please join me tonight, 6 p.m. Central Time. It's like Toastmasters on steroids. It's a lot of fun. A couple weeks ago, it was all returning people that have been there before. So we did something a little bit different, and it was exhausting and fantastic. And a lot of people, I've talked to a few people afterwards on how it changed their mindset. Somebody helped get a job. It was a wild Wednesday night. You never know what's going to happen. So make sure you register for free. doubledownspeaking.com. I will see you there. It's free. All right, Rhonda, traffic wasn't bad. That made you smile. I love it. All right, let me get into this. So Chip and Joanna Gaines, who I've actually met very briefly in person at a Fox Big Noon kickoff game. And I remember some of the kind of the crazy crazy right-wing followers that I have going like, did you talk to them about the global elite? Did you talk? I'm like, I said hi and I took a photo. Like, sometimes we have to realize that we're just human beings and we're just doing the best that we can. And I don't know if their decision to bring a gay person on their reality show of like living in the frontier was a good idea in the eyes of God. I don't know. That I don't. But I can tell you the backlash from it, the judgment from it is not the kind of judgment we as Christians should be pushing on people. Look, if we think that we don't need gay people to become Christian, or we don't want them to become Christian. That's really not a Christian belief that I think would float with God. I just don't. And again, this is why I'm saying this is my truth. This from what I get as I continue to educate, as I continue to educate myself on the Bible, on scripture, on God's word, praying daily, understanding that relationship is judgment isn't our responsibility. Let that go to God. The gospel isn't about exclusion. From what I see, yeah, there's judgment cast from God, but not from other individuals, other imperfect sinners like us. That's not our responsibility. Our responsibility is invitation to the faith and then letting God do the work, letting God do the judgment. Inviting people from all backgrounds into a show rooted in family and faith doesn't damage the gospel. It actually reflects the fact that we are all sinners. I know enough Christians that do some things in their daily life, and I don't want to level sin, but I'm like, well, like we're gonna start comparing. You're taking a measuring stick out. It's like, would you rather this person or would you rather a gay person for God to bring into the fold? And in all reality, he wants to bring both. Look at who he chose in the Bible. And look at you have to look at the modern world. Now, do I have issues with maybe the idea of a gay couple raising a family? Yes and no, because I've seen enough of some of the issues where there is abuse and there is whatever going on that isn't right. But at the same time, I can't believe that that's every gay couple. I don't believe that it's actually the most. It's the few ruining it for the bulk. I'm not a huge fan of that kind of family unit, but I'm certainly not going to judge it. And I'm going to certainly love them as other individuals and just like another God's child, God's children. I think we have to drop this judgment. This is how we lose people. And I remember having arguments on some of my political shows, how I felt this way, that we need to bring people in, and other people felt, no, if you're not this, then you can't be a part. I'm like, everything I see about Christianity is from a perspective of evangelical life, evangelical formulation. So when we shame, we shut doors. When we judge before we know hearts, we look nothing like Christ. Nothing. Like that, very specifically, the way that he brought people to his discipleship, how's he brought the disciples? These were not the perfect people. These were the broken. These were the sinners. It doesn't make sense for us to think that we're above God, that think that we're above Jesus. Jesus didn't change people by first condemning them. He loved them into transformation, and that's how people changed. I don't believe you can pray the gay away. That's not how I believe. I've heard it happen to some people. Did I question if they were so good? Yeah, I did. Do you want people to know God? Stop pushing them out before they ever see what grace looks like. You can hold your beliefs without becoming a barrier for someone else's journey to meet Jesus. The goal of Christianity was never to build walls. I'm not saying that about the southern border. That's a different story. It has to build bridges. The goal of Christianity was never to build walls. It was to build bridges. And maybe I don't know what the show's about. I probably won't watch it, but let's let Chip and Joanna do that for people. Maybe follow their lead. Or if that doesn't make you feel comfortable, shut up. You're free to say what you want. But to me, it makes us look bad as we're trying to bring people to Christianity instead of deflect them. Bring young people to Christianity instead of deflect them. Bring people that have open minds and open hearts and want to learn about God instead of pushing them away. You can't love like Jesus and lead with judgment. Doesn't mean you can't be judgmental. We're humans. That's part of what we do sometimes. But you can't lead with judgment. That's what I got for you guys today. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human being. Double Down Speaking tonight. Free Wednesday night speaking workshop. That reminds me, I see Casey on the side. I need to finish. Stephanie, what's up? I need to finish your video. I need to watch that. Maybe I'll watch that in the Old Hezla on my way to the gym later. All right. God bless. Like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. Follow my Instagram at Anthony Michael Russo. That's where you're going to get all of the info on where to purchase stuff that I do make wellness bioprecision peptides. Again, summer 25 for 25% off the muscle and metabolic complex. Boom. It's like $50 off. That's what I got for you guys. Take it easy. Tell me what you smiled. I'll see you tonight. Later.